And just when you were starting to think that I'd abandoned 2 Point Hospital like every other series that I've abandoned in the past, it's back with a vengeance, because I'm actually really craving some 2 Point Hospital at the moment, and I'm kind of excited to jump into a part of the game that I've never experienced before, which is going to be things like surgery. That's kind of new for me. I never really got this far in my first playthrough of the game, so this is going to be kind of neat. Also, no face cam. If you're watching this in the playlist, then you might not be aware, but I decided a couple of weeks ago I was going to drop the face cam for a little while because I'm doing some stuff IRL, getting some like treatment and stuff for my face to like clear up some, punch the microphone, I'm such a professional, to clear up some like skin condition thing that I have. Basically, that's kind of the gist of it. So half the time I've got like my hair pushed all the way back and I've got like this stuff in my face. Look, it doesn't really matter. You've probably noticed already. I probably didn't need to point out that there was no face cam, but there isn't one. So let's play some 2 Point Hospital. We're going into Smugly, a teaching hospital focused on surgery. I've never seen surgery in 2 Point Hospital before, so I'm actually kind of excited about this. So welcome to Smugly. Based just outside the city, the mayor is keen to help develop this area. Currently, this means it receives a generous supply of two things: pollution and patients requiring surgery. I'd recommend building up a teaching hospital and training some surgeons. Surgery requires a qualified doctor and a nurse, but it brings in the big bucks, so it's worth it. Okay, fantastic. You know what? I feel like I feel like I maybe did dabble in surgery a little bit in one of my first runs of this game, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, as I'm recording this, it's still sort of Halloween, so we've got like all the Halloween stuff around and there's like Halloween music going on. So that's kind of what's going on there. But you know what? Let's just get right to it. We're gonna need, oh man, it's legitimately been nearly 2 months, I think, since I played this. So to say that I'm going to be a little bit rusty, I think is potentially an understatement, but hopefully it all comes back to me nice and quickly. Let's just go for, I think, a little bit of decoration in these offices. I don't think we necessarily need golf in the office, but I want to get this done, you know, nice and easy like, and make sure that the office doesn't burn down either. So prestige level 2. We are, of course, going to do some hand sanitizer as well, because that's kind of important. And I think a nice big radiator right there as well, with maybe a nice plant just in the corner. And I think that looks okay. So that's going to do for one GP's office. And I kind of want to move it a little bit. I'm going to move it to here, because I could probably do like a bathroom back there, which I think would be pretty good. And to be totally honest, I kind of want to do 2 GP's offices. So I'm going to copy this guy. And I've completely forgotten how most of the controls work. There we go. Copy him to there. And to be completely honest, I could, you know what? I might actually push this one back, because I don't think we're going to need 2 bathrooms. Or maybe we will. You know what? Whatever. We're going to do it this way. So 2 GP's offices right there. We're going to have like a reception area right in the middle. So we'll go for, ooh. Now thinking about it. Do I want a normal? Ooh, do I want a normal reception area, or do I want the big one? Why can't I find it? Reception, there we go. I don't think I can actually do, I mean, I can sort of do this, but I don't think I can get a desk down there at the bottom. So I think we're gonna have to do like a normal reception with just like the desk and stuff like that, which honestly is probably fine to start with. So just like, oh man, you know what? I think we're actually gonna have to move the GP's offices back. So let's just edit you and put you there, and job done. We'll edit you and move you to there, and job done. And that is gonna let me do the nice big reception, which for some reason I couldn't see a minute ago. And I think we'll go for like, I don't know, I guess we go for this. Just something simple. The entrance can be kind of at the back. We can do, oh man, how many of these can I fit in here? I wonder if I could do 3. I feel like I can. I feel like I can comfortably do 2 though. So entrance there, this guy sort of, I guess there, this guy kind of there. I guess that looks all right. It's better than nothing for sure. So, I mean, we can move you over a little bit too. So that looks all right. That'll be, you know, 2 receptionists right off the bat. That's fine. We'll do some flowers. We'll get a printer because every good reception has a printer. We'll get a mini filing cabinet, and we'll get a little mini radiator in there and there as well, just to keep the place nice and warm. So that looks all right. That'll be our GP's offices. That's going to be our reception. We're going to need some diagnosis stuff as well, though, and some treatment with a pharmacy. And I still really wish I could make this a 2x3. It still really annoys me that I can't do this as a pharmacy. I might honestly look up some mods for this game and see. I have no idea what the modding scene looks like for 2 Point Hospital. I don't know if it exists. I would imagine there's mods out there for it, but I genuinely have no idea. But I would love to see a mod that lets you make certain rooms like smaller, or remove the like size requirements on rooms and just see what happens, you know? I mean, obviously the game would probably, I mean, it would absolutely break if you made rooms too small. So maybe there is like some I just feel like pharmacies could be smaller. That's all I'm getting at. I just feel like pharmacies could be smaller. And I'm also feeling like we should have all of our diagnosis stuff right in the middle here. So for now, I don't want to copy this. I want to edit, and I'm going to move the pharmacy to there for now. It's probably not going to stay there, but we'll put it there for now. And what we'll do is we'll get a general diagnosis here, and we'll go really basic on this for now, just so I can get all of the rooms in here nice and quick. So we'll go for that right there. We'll move you over a little bit, and that'll do. We'll go over all the rooms and decorate them and put stuff in there in just a second, but we'll get general diagnosis. We'll get cardiology right in the middle as well for there, and that's done. And in terms of other rooms, I mean, we're probably going to need psychiatry. We are going to need staff rooms and toilets. We are going to need training. Honestly, we're going to need all of it, but for right now, I feel like a pharmacy, psychiatry, and maybe a ward are going to be the better bets for us. I don't really want to go into like x-ray and stuff like that right now. So let's just see what we can do. I think I can do 3x2 staff rooms. So thinking about it, I mean, if I put a pharmacy, we're going to have a bit of weird spacing here, kind of annoyingly. If I put the pharmacy there, I mean, that would leave us room for some bathrooms and stuff. I guess I'm going to have to go there though. So that's fine. And we can do a bunch of benches. We can maybe do something in the middle with like, I don't know, like cake sales or a cafe or something like that. But for now, this is okay. Let's just do a really quick pass with a bunch of items for the rooms that I didn't detail. And then we'll hire some staff and get the place open. And there we go. We've got a gift shop back here, which is kind of a new thing. I think it looks kind of interesting though. I kind of like it. I'm also wondering, no, there's nothing I can really do with it. So we have a gift shop, basically. We have some diagnosis, we have a pharmacy, we have everyone in their various uniforms that I've decided they're gonna wear. And I'm thinking, honestly, that once we do get some surgery going, I'm gonna put the nurses and doctors that work in surgery into green outfits, because I feel like that's kind of the right thing to do. So that's gonna be kind of cool. We've also got, hello. All right, come on in. That's good. That's good. We've got someone coming in. We do need to train 10 staff though, cure 15 patients in surgery, cure 5 patients with turtle head. Interesting. Okay. Well, to each their own, I guess. That's, you know, I'm not judging. But what I think I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to have to build. We also still don't have a bathroom now that I think about it. Let's build a training room, I guess. We're gonna need a bathroom and a staff room as well. I also wonder, I guess I can kind of get away with doing this. It looks a little weird though, doesn't it? I wonder if there's maybe a better way to set up a training room so that we can have a little bit more space like this, because I don't really want to have to build a whole load of these. It'd be nice to just have like one. And I guess, well, I guess that kind of works, doesn't it? Bit of a weird layout, but at least we can get 4 people in there, which is good. We could add these bookcases as well. We could add maybe, I don't know if I want to spend this much money on this, but that is a what, 16% increase on training speed. It's a $24,000 room if I do that, but I'm actually gonna do that just so we can train people that little bit quicker. And now what we need to do, what are you complaining about? Oh, you want a ward? Oh. Well, I had a feeling that we would need one of those. Let's build a couple of things first, though. Let's do... Okay. Let's do a staff room, which is admittedly going to be a little weird because I'm going to do this with it, so it kind of hugs that corner. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to make it this size. I'm going to make it that size because I want to not have to worry about staff rooms, you know, constantly. So having like a decent staff room in here, I think is actually going to be good for us. So we'll do something like that. We can get like a little triangle table. I don't know. There, I guess, is probably fine for the table. We can get a nice like retro TV sort of, I guess, there so that everyone can kind of see it. We can do some punching bags or something, so we can maybe go for there and there so they have something to do. I don't know if I want to put things like drinks machines and all that in here. I don't know if that's a thing they like, so I'm not going to bother. But I am going to do a fire extinguisher. I am going to do some hand sanitizer. I don't know if we need it in here. And we'll do a nice large radiator right there as well. It's not a really exciting staff room, admittedly, but I guess, well, I guess if I move the radiator to here, we could do like a pinball machine or something, just to give them something to do, which, something like that maybe. I think that's okay. I think that's fine for staff room, so that'll do the job. And then next to it is where I think we put some toilets. The problem with these though is I'm thinking of taking up this entire space over here. So basically the space we've just taken up with toilets and a staff room, I want to take up that entire space over here with a ward. But then the toilets are the opposite side. We're just going to do it this way. We're just going to do the toilets this way. So we'll go for 1, 2, 3. I could probably do 4 and then maybe put the sinks opposite. Yeah, we could do that. What about 3 sinks, right? So 3 sinks right there. And then the hand dryers, we try and get 2 right there, which we can absolutely do. We can get like a little bin in here. No, can we get an extinguisher in here? I absolutely can. And can I get a nice sort of large radiator in here? We absolutely can. Okay. That's fine. So that's going to be the toilets. And then, like I said, this bit over here, just going to be a massive ward. So there. Doors, I'm not really too worried about right now because I need to extend it that way. And then the door, I guess, it'd be nice if I could put it here, but I can't. I guess the door goes there. And we do... Well, the nurse's station fitting right there is kind of perfect, actually. It'd be nice to do 2 of them. But I don't know that we need it for a normal ward. We also... Oh, we can totally fit the changing thing right there too. Perfect. Okay. So that should mean that if I really want to, I can probably get a lot of beds in here. If I'm sort of... So if I stack them like that, that's not going to work, right? But if I, you know, move it a little bit... Hold on, it actually tells me where it doesn't work. So if I do there, that works. This is going to be a pretty miserable ward, to be brutally honest. It really is. But, I mean, if it works, right? That's kind of my thinking here. So that kind of works, but then I could probably just space these out. But yeah, we're just going to do it normally. We'll space them out sort of normally, I guess. So something like that, they're a little close together. You know what? Let's just actually do this normally. So right there, we'll put you right there. We'll put one kind of right in the middle, I guess. That's roughly the middle. And then we could have 2 up here as well. So we can get 5 beds in here, which honestly, not bad. We could get a 6th if I really wanted to. I could do a 6th bed like right here, but that's right by the door and that would be a miserable experience. So what is that? That's a skeleton underneath the beds. I actually really like Halloween 2-Point Hospital. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that there's a little skeleton down there just chilling. Not exactly something you want to see, you know, underneath your hospital bed necessarily, but you know, well, it's fair enough. You know, skeleton's gotta be comfortable as well, I guess. I don't know. We'll just put some tables in there. We can do wall monitors as well, and honestly, yeah, they're gonna push the price up a little bit, but they do help the room out a little bit as well. So I think having a few of them at least is not gonna be a bad idea. A nice fire extinguisher here as well with, oh God, where am I gonna put a large radiator? Can I get it there? No, oh boy. Okay, I'll tell you what, small radiators it is. No, it isn't, never mind. I can get one there at least. And I guess here as well. I don't know if that's going to warm the room up all that much, but oh, hold on, right there should help too. That looks all right. That seems like a pretty good ward. $16,750. Admittedly, I've spent $150,000 on hiring people and decorating this hospital, but you know what? I think it looks okay. And there we go. We have a working ward. We have the first patient for the ward as well, which is fantastic. So all is good. We should have a little bit of money coming in now, which is absolutely lovely. We've got some diagnosis going on. I don't know if we've had anyone go to the gift shop yet, but that's fine. It's all fine. Absolutely nothing to worry. Are you getting in a bed or not? Do we? Oh, we have to like. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That'd be miserable, just like standing, waiting with your ass out, just waiting to get into bed. It's like, hey, I'm here, and nurse, could you know, I'm standing here, I'm a little, you know, can I get in the bed? And then the nurse has to come over and be like, I don't know if you can hear me like stroking my beard, but yeah, the nurse is like, oh yeah, you can absolutely hear that. I can hear it in the recording as well. I don't know about this. Honestly, if the nurse came over and did that, it'd be a bit weird. It's probably weird doing it in a YouTube video as well, but probably weirder in a hospital, right? Wait, why can the janitor not get to where he needs to be? Where is what's wrong with you, fella? I've got no idea. You know what? Don't worry about the janitor. He's fine. He's just confused. Now, what have we got down here? Staff promotion. Okay, from student nurse to junior nurse, we'll promote you. And I guess we should do some training. I guess it's probably not a bad idea to get my doctors to be good at, like, I don't know, general practice, to be completely honest. So general practice, we have you. We're gonna say that both of my doctors, this one admittedly, you're already trained in surgery, so actually having you go into general practice is probably not an amazing idea, because I could give you surgery too, or psychiatry too. But I could also have you teach those things for free, so I think just for now, because we need to train 10 members of staff, I'm gonna do it this way, which is gonna shut down the hospital for a little while. It is gonna ruin the whole general practice that we have going on, but I think we're gonna just have to deal with that, to be honest, because I kind of want them trained, so that's fine. It's probably not the end of the world. I mean, it's not gonna be great, you know, having nothing going on in the hospital. It's less than ideal, but we have at least got that 16% boost to training, so I would imagine these two. What are the pictures on this? I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Okay, so that's like awards and stuff like that. That's fine. That first one was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's a chart. Yep, that's definitely an upward trend there. That's what we like to see at the 2-Point Hospital. That's a pie chart with a bite out of it. That's less than ideal, but understandable. It is a pie chart. It's an easy mistake to make, you know. Definitely an easy mistake to make. How did we fail to treat you? I mean, you're not dead, are you? No. Well, that's good, because we actually don't have a janitor that can do ghost hunting right now. So if someone dies, they're potentially just going to be here for a while. I'm also realizing I didn't put a radiator in the training room. We probably definitely want one of those. So we can just sort of throw a small radiator back there. That keeps the room kind of toasty. And we can do one back there as well. And that definitely keeps the room kind of toasty. And there we go. So 2 members of staff have been trained, which is great news because it means that they are now able to do general practice a little bit better. I'm kind of thinking, so who you work in here, right? So you're currently working in the ward. Let me have a look at your jobs though. So this is Max Shambles, which is a great name. Max is absolutely ready for training. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that Max is going to go for training, and it's going to be ward management 2. And yeah, I think it's going to be Max just going, and we'll bring someone in to do it. A little more expensive than I would like, but we might as well upgrade him. We have got another nurse going to take over the ward as well, so that's okay. And I think at this point, it's going to be a case of just hopefully making money, because we're spending a lot of money. We're not making a lot of money. And that's a bit of a worry. Definitely a bit of a worry. But I will say that I actually really like the fact that this hospital, it's like, it's a little bit less hand-holdy, I guess, is how I would describe it. And that's, I'm not criticizing the other levels. What do you want me to earn 100,000? Sure. I don't think we can do it, but I'll certainly try. I'm not criticizing the rest of the game, but part of the reason I took a break from this was, well, there's 2 reasons. Number 1, I was getting a little bit burnt out, and something I decided to do with the whole like coming back to YouTube thing months and months ago was I'm going to stop a series if I get burnt out. That's not, I'm going to cancel the series. I'm going to, never finish it. But it was a very conscious, like, I am going, oh, well, you hate to see it. Why are you going over there to, oh, they're queuing up. Okay, so that nurse's table might need to be moved, because there's definitely some issues there. Can I move the screen to be like there instead? That definitely works a little better. And now, okay, so you've decided to do, that's a bit of a view there. You're just going back to the GP in your gown. That's fine. Okay, fair enough. We definitely need someone to deal with the ghost. So we might need to do some training. I don't know. Let's see. Can I train my janitor? Hold on. Where is my janitor? Is he not trainable right now? Junior assistant. No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, well that's great. We kind of need some. So Blake, we're gonna hire you, mate, and we're gonna want to train you with ghost capture. Not thrilled about spending all this money, but sure. We'll get that done and hopefully deal with it. We're absolutely terrifying the mayor with a ghost. That's just what you want to be doing, I guess. But yeah, no, what I was getting at was, if I start to burn out on something, if it's becoming a bit of a chore, I'll take a break. I'll come back to it when I'm actually excited to play it, because look, I'll be honest, there have been times over the years where it's been very tempting, and I absolutely have continued to play certain things despite being really, really bored of them. Because let's be honest, certain things do better on the channel than other things, and the simple explanation for what I should do with my job is continue to grow the channel and bring in views. And in a very clinical sense, it's grow the channel, bring in views, make more money, grow the channel, bring in views, make more money, right? It's capitalism, essentially. It's continue to grow your career and profits, but in the most truthful sense, in complete honesty, and I mean every word of this, I don't see any point in essentially being rich if I'm completely miserable And I know I just play video games for a living. It's an oversimplification, but people tend to look at it that way. And I'm sure some people watching this will be like, man, you just play video games for a living. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for it, but I don't want it to, like, make me miserable. I don't want playing video games to feel like a chore. You know, I don't mind if, like, editing a video feels a bit like a chore, because sometimes it does, but that's okay. That's the chore part. Or like admin emails or contracts or negotiations or like all of that stuff. But I want like at least the playing games part to still be fun. So if I've been playing a game for ages and I'm getting burnt out, yeah, I'm just gonna step away and I'll come back to it when it's like, you know, I'm in a better mood, essentially. I know that's definitely a privilege of this job, but I'd like to continue doing the job as well. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. I'd like to keep doing this, and part of that is to, you know, not tire myself out. Anyway, let's get some more people. Actually, you know what? Let's hold off on training for a second, because simple fact is we don't have that much money. And I also want to have a look here. We do have surgery as a room. It's 26,000 minimum. And I would really doubt we have the space to build it around here. So I feel like we would definitely need to get like a dedicated section of the hospital, and that's okay. We can absolutely do that. I just don't think we're going to do it right now, because well, we have $70,000, but we also have a queue of 12 people. 12 people outside of the ward. Oh boy. Well, I think we might need another ward. I didn't really expect to need another ward here, but I feel like we need one.